we have a new hobby. We've discovered quilting and all the things that go with it. And today we've just had a delivery of some really quite exciting stuff that we're going to be experimenting with in the future. The first packet is a packet of Sharpies. These are chisel tip, and you can do all sorts of wonderful things with them using alcohol.
That's right. Who would have thought that you can mix Sharpies with alcohol? But apparently when you do, you can get some really nice effects on fabric. So we've bought these chisel tipped abroad, large ones, to have a play with. I don't know if I'll open them. Shall I open them?
Yes.
Okay, I'll open them. Try not to make too much noise here. It's been a while since our last video because we've had a lot of trouble with sound quality. Not so much from our microphones, but from the noise around us. Just lots of car noise, and it's affecting the quality of our videos.
So rather than put up inferior quality videos, we've actually moved our sound room and to another house, down to Paula's house.
Yep.
And there doesn't seem to be as much traffic noise down here, so hopefully we'll be able to get a few more videos up and running now.
My only sound problems here are birds. I come in here too early in the morning. The birds, I've got a neighbour who feeds the birds down the back, and the birds we have the Australian birds, so the galahs, those pink and grey birds, you might have seen parrots, and cockatoos, and there's lots of magpies, crows, what else? Various types of birds, pigeons. So they all congregate on the electricity lines at the back of my property, and you can hear them squawking away in the morning. So hopefully they're all gone. It's a little bit later now. So these look pretty good. Nice and thick. Try them up against the binaural microphone. Yeah, I think they'll be good. So that was our first purchase.
You draw your picture and then you just add drops of alcohol to it, and it makes the colour run and creates all sorts of interesting and exciting patterns.
Okay.
Then we have some Mod Podge, which is used for photo transfer. So we're going to now be able to put photographs onto fabric to make bags. My granddaughter went to Supernova and she was dressed as the angel in Doctor Who. What's that angel called? I keep calling it a weeping angel, but I don't think that's what it is.
Yeah, something like that.
And she looked really great in her outfit. So I'm going to take that photo and put it onto a bag or a cushion for her. So we've just been waiting for this medium to arrive.
microphone in a little closer. This is the microphone here, just so I can get some perfect sounds in there.
Too loud.
So we did get 2 bottles of it.
So we obviously intend to do a lot of photo transfer.
No, I think it was more because the place we got it from said if you bought something for $50, you get free shipping. So that's all it was. So this other one will probably never be used.
Of course it will.
You reckon?
Yes, yes.
It was only to get free shipping. There you go. But it was worth it. Okay, what else have we got?
And we also bought some fabric. These are called fat quarters.
Yep, so if you're into quilting or anything like that, you'll know what a fat quarter is, but it's a piece of material. It's about 1/4 of a yard of material, something like that. And you can buy them like this in big packs like this, or you can buy them individually. But we bought a whole pack there. Yeah.
You going to show some of it?
Yeah. Okay, so you can see here we've got a nice little collection. So fat quarter, see there, rolls out to, yeah, probably about 1/4 of a yard. Or in Australia, and anywhere with metric, it's about 1/4 of a metre, I guess, something like that. But yeah, see that there, it's quite pretty. Almost a Hawaiian look. 2 pieces of that one.
And this piece here has some jandals. I'm going to say jandals because that's how I know them, but everybody else calls them, in Australia, calls them thongs. But Kiwis call thongs jandals. It's a brand name, and that's what I was brought up with. But someone's embroidered some of them.
I don't know what you
this
call
piece of
them in
fabric.
the US, or I think
They're
in the
called
UK,
flip-flops.
Yeah, we call them thongs.
They're probably
Not
called...
to be confused with the other type of thong, which we also call thong.
Yes. Yes.
But
So when we say have you got your thongs, we don't mean have you got your undies on. We mean do you have your flip-flops on.
yeah, so they're called something different everywhere you go, obviously. But they're so cute. For those that are wondering where our podcasts have been, we're going to get back to those as well now that our sound is better, so you'll start hearing more podcasts on iTunes. Someone requested that we do a podcast just talking about our Europe travels, so we'll be doing one on that, especially for her. But we do all sorts of things in our podcasts. Sometimes we just talk about other artists.
Nicely.
Of course. Yes, no. There's only good things to say about other ASMR artists. And we talk about things we've done.
This bundle is essentially summery and spring-like. Lots of flowers and bees. And so I can see the potential for quite a few different projects here.
It's very pretty.
We tend to make cushions and quilts and bags, tote bags for markets.
The little bumblebees. Yeah, so the quilting is really a hobby for us. I mean, we will sell the stuff because you can only have so many quilts and bags and cushions. But so it's very hard to make a living out of making handmade things, but you know, it's just a extra thing on the side for us to have a play with because we love it so much.
And they also make great gifts.
It's a pretty one. These pretty little flowers here. Okay.
This is rather cute. I'm not sure what that is. Looks like fish scales in some of it, but I'm sure that's not what it is.
I don't think so.
No, I think it's mainly plants and stylized flowers.
It's a pretty one too. Nice checker flowers. These little pretty flowers. Just let us know in the comments whether you prefer sound only videos or sound and voice. I know everyone's different, but if more people like a particular thing, that's what we will do. I like to do a variety of things, don't we?
Yes, we do.
To try and, because I know a lot of people don't like whispering ones, and so that's why we make sure we mark our videos quite well so you know straight up before you go in whether you are going to hear a whispering video or not, but or whether it's softly spoken or whether it's sounds only.
This is a pretty piece with the butterflies.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Can never go wrong with butterflies, can you?
No. Everybody likes butterflies. Well, most people
I
like butterflies.
don't. Anyone watch Monty Python? I love that bit when they say everybody does this or something. I don't know what they say, but everyone loves butterflies, and someone up the back says, I don't. Monty Python. Life of Brian. Just a nice blue, isn't it?
We don't often get plain colours, so it was nice to get just a solid colour for a change. We bought quite a lot of material lately. We actually did a trip to Sydney and bought some fabric during the last week. But we have a tendency not to buy. We end up with a whole heap of stuff and we've got nothing to match with it. And this one was good because we've actually got a matching piece in this pack for this one.
Yeah, we've got two.
It's got the large flowers
Two
on it.
match, which is nice. So it's nice, a little bit darker. Dragonflies. I like dragonflies. It's very pretty, that, isn't it? Pinks.
And there is a matching piece for that black piece. Yeah. It's yellow, so you could have the alternating strips on a quilt as you go, or else you could do a cushion with the front and the back different.
Okay, nice little cushion for a little girl's room.
Yes.
Or a grown up, I suppose. This one here is nice too. Navy blue, some yellow and green. Nice. thread somewhere. Probably unravelling the whole thing, am I?
That's where that skit on we saw on TV and somewhere, and they did that. Pull the thread and it just kept going.
It's nice though.
So that's today's stash of fabric.
Right, what else?
Oh, not quite. We've got two more here. So these were baggings that we bought to go with some bags that we've made, and we couldn't find anything to match the bags. So these are Moda fabrics. So we thought, well, we might as well just buy the matching fabric from the range.
Yep. And we've got the range Sweet Serenade, I think, by Moda. It's very fabric these days is very different from years ago when I was sewing. You're lucky to get anything, but these days it's so beautiful, the fabrics.
Variety is just amazing, and Moda make everything so easy with their jelly rolls and layer cakes.
Yeah, Moda are a fabric company that make things they call everything, like they have a cake shop.
Yes,
it's nothing to do with cakes, and layer cakes are a pack of 42 squares, 10 by 10 inch squares. So you can get layer cakes, and then you can get jelly rolls, which are strips 2.5 inch.
Well, about 42.
Yeah, long strips of all different. They're all sort of matching. They all sort of gel together. What else do they have?
Mini charms.
Charm packs. Charm packs are 5 inch squares of all different types. So they might have a bit of this colour, a bit of that colour, and various others, all different. So if you're a quilter, it's really easy because you can just use those squares and sew them all together basically, and you've got a quilt already done. Don't have to cut anything. But you always need backings, so that's why we buy yardage to use as backings, because it needs to be more one big piece. So, yeah. Okay, what else do we got?
And we've also got, we're obviously intending to do a lot of photo transfer. This is photo transfer paper.
Yep.
And
Transfer artist paper.
you just put it into an inkjet printer and then iron it on.
This one's supposed to be very good. It's very highly rated. Because we bought the Mod Podge that you saw, which does the same sort of thing. But this transfer paper is supposed to be really good. So I read. So hopefully.
I'm looking forward to getting in and trying all these things.
So you transfer images with a hot iron to virtually any surface: fabric, paper, wood, glass, canvas, metal and more. So you just need an inkjet printer, I suppose. Inkjet print, paint, stamp or draw images onto tap. It's washable and crack resistant on fabric. That's important because sometimes you put fabric paints or anything onto a fabric and it can crack. So it makes a nice tapping sound, doesn't it?
It does. Yes, it does.
Anyway, it's good.
And the last thing that came today was this texture magic. Now, we tried something similar, didn't we? And it's brilliant. You iron it, you don't iron it actually, you steam it onto the back of your fabric. So you put your fabric down, place this over it.
So this is the before, just a general piece of fabric. And then what do? You put this on the back of it, don't you?
And you just steam it with the iron without touching it. And it all crinkles up.
Yeah, it crinkles up like this, so your material turns into all this bubbliness. So it's good if you're doing applique or and you want sort of texture to it.
Well, we're getting into textured artistry, so
Yeah.
this sort of thing's really going to add some depth and dimension to our projects.
As you can see, their fabric shrinks approximately 30% in all directions. So you pin it to the wrong side of your fabric. You can add batting between layers during this step to create extra loft. So batting, if you don't know, is that it's like a wool or cotton padding you might see in the middle of your quilts. You know, that's what that is, batting. And then you can sew along the marked lines, and then you put the iron over it and just hover it over the top and steam, and it just all shrivels up. It's pretty awesome. So yeah.
I saw a lady who had a green piece and she shriveled it up and then used it up, I don't know whether it's the centre of a flower. And looked very effective because the rest of the flower was flat, all the big petals, and just the middle was all shrunken and ruched up, so it looked really, really effective.
Okay, so
Yes, so that's our little stash for today. We thought we'd share that with you, and we'll be doing some more videos
now that we've
very
got
soon.
this room set up now, we'll be doing heaps more, so we'll be back to our regular, 3 or 4 a week sometimes we were doing in the past, so, and all different types. But make sure you comment and tell us what you want to see, because we do try to handle requests, and it gives us ideas too. So okay.
Well, thank you for watching.
Yeah, and see you soon.